Good morning, soul family. Welcome to today's Source First channel card reading and teaching for the collective. So I'm just going to cleanse the space. Mind your ears if you've got buds in. Just closing your eyes if you can sense where you feel the vibration. And I'm just cleansing the space and the crystals and the cards and myself. Clearing up the energy. So I have already done a pre-shuffle. I have already asked Source to use me as a channel to relay the messages to you guys. Got my little crystals here. We'll talk about those in a minute. Let's just cut the deck again. Okay, right, straight out there. So you can see I've got my citrine here. I was guided to keep that one this morning. So citrine, we spoke about it yesterday. It's all about the solar plexus chakra and the sacral chakra. Think about those deep, earthy, rooty energies with the colour. And it's about okay, I'll take those. And there was another one. Okay, it's going to be a long reading, folks. Right. Okay. So the citrine is all about abundance and amplification and joy. The little brown one I've got here is a leopard skin Jasper, and that also is about the chakra and solar root chakra. We're talking about, wake up girl, root chakra and solar plexus. So the way I choose my crystals, I've got them all lined up on my windowsill, and they take the sun's energies, they take the moon's energies, and I just choose what I'm drawn to in the morning. This is what I always say to people who come in the crystal shop, the gift shop, is that it's okay to come in and think, right, I need to have this stone, this crystal for this thing that's going on in my life, this feeling that's happening, but it's whatever you're drawn to, whatever jumps out at you. I sell a lot of birthstone bracelets and like little wand pendants and key rings. But again, I'll say to people, it doesn't matter whether that's your birthstone or not. Yes, ideally, but it is whatever you are drawn to, whatever the crystal is shouting to you is what your physical and spiritual and emotional self need at that time. So that's how I recommend choosing your crystals. So that's what I've done this morning, which is how we've ended up with a Conker. So the leopard skin Jasper, again, is about root chakra and solar plexus. I was intrigued to find it was about shamanic connection as well, and that's coming up a lot for me recently, about the shamanic element of the energy of the card reads. Shamans traditionally are seen as the people who have kind of done the majority of the work, because we're never healed, we're never fully healed, always healing and learning. But it's like a healer of healers. It's the people who've kind of alchemized everything, looked at the wounds, and now are able to kind of go on to help other people because of the progress they've made with their own healing journey. So that's coming up a lot for me, which is really interesting to me, the shamanic connection. It's also about grounding and strength because of the colour, you know, anything brown and dark, red and the oranges, they're all about the lower chakras. And the Conker, so from the horse chestnut tree. I've had this for years, and I always keep conkers around because, well, I understood them to keep spiders at bay. But when I've actually looked into it today, it's traditionally a folklore protection of good fortune and ancestral grounding. a charm of good luck. I'm just reading here to you now, but a charm of good luck, warding off and protection, and an earthly anchor. And it's to do with the Earth Star chakra and the root chakra, which is, I spoke about the Earth Star chakra, I think it was yesterday, and maybe I didn't explain myself properly. So recently, when I was writing The Soul's Whisper, I researched the other 3 lesser known, well, there's hundreds of chakras, but so there's 7 main chakras, and then there's another 3 lesser known chakras, and one of those is the root chakra, which is represented by very dark brown black, and it's about having that connection with the earth, like a real grounding connection with the earth. And I've always been drawn to kind of woodlands and beaches, not only for the water element, but because I can actually get my feet in the sand and get my feet in the mud, and I've got the sense of the scents of the woodland and the mud and the dank kind of earthy smells. That's always really intrigued me and drawn me. So recently I'm kind of discovering that, yeah, you know, maybe I am actually very connected with my root star chakra and the grounding element that brings. Alrighty, I haven't pulled a card yet. Okay, so, oh, lovely, number 8, straight out. So that's of abundance in numerology. It's about power, material success, and authority, but over yourself, not of others. It's not about being authoritative. It's about having authority over yourself, manifesting the wealth and karma, the karma because of what you have alchemized. Again, you are now going to be receiving the good karma that comes along with that. And Bobcat Spirit's message is life is a mystery. Think about the bobcat, you know, it hides away, doesn't it? It's very secretive. We don't often see them kind of just out and about in the wilderness. They're very nomadic. Yeah, you know, they are mysterious, aren't they? And life is a mystery. And when we think, I talk about this all the time, this is not a spiritual channel. I think that spirituality kind of transcends all religions, so it doesn't matter what you believe in, who you've followed from being a child. This is not about religion, okay? But I just absolutely adore this saying of man plans and God laughs. It literally just epitomizes everything for me about the human experience, where, you know, we imagine that we are so in control and we have absolutely, you know, this life path that we're going along and we totally know which direction we're going in. And really the universe is going, yeah, I don't think so. And life is a mystery, you know, it will throw us curveballs. And I'm not talking about negative ones. I'm talking about things that we never saw coming for ourselves, which are wholly for our highest good. And so just trust in the process. How exciting, what's coming. And again, we've got the owl spirit. You see clearly now, and this is a 7, which is all about spirituality, your inner wisdom, analysis, which again is of self. So that's about the shadow work that you've been doing. It's about truth seeking and introspection, again, of self, inner wisdom, and your soul's evolution, you know. And the message from Owl Spirit is that you see clearly now. And I talked yesterday of the owl being that wise old owl, you know, that can see everything, but that's from a higher perspective now. Because we've grown, because you are alchemizing, because you're stepping away from the matrix, because you are seeing that there is more than we have been taught, because you are stepping outside of the parameters that you've been guided by since you were born, you are starting to see clearly now. You are seeing clearly now that there is more, that there is a different way, a higher perspective, and you've actually got that message from Spirit to guide you and remind you. Then we have Otter Spirit. Oh, lovely. You are never alone. 4 and 2 is 6, and 6 is all about responsibility and home and family and nurturing and kind of services to others. It's about shifting away from being unbalanced within the mind and the spirit. So it's about harmony, basically. And you're never alone. And remember that even if when you're in an empty room, you have got all your ancestors right behind you. You've got your angels, your archangels, your higher self, your past and loved ones, and your ascended masters guiding you. That is your spiritual team. Call on them and ask them what it is that they can help you with, to help you see the direction, to help you notice. Okay, we've got Koi fish spirit, which again is a 9. There is always enough. So 9s are ends of cycles where we've kind of learned, we've transitioned, we've alchemized the information. It's about conclusions and spiritual wisdom, closing out a major life chapter. What is it that you've overcome? And remembering, if it is a struggle at present, there is always enough. The Japanese, I believe, please correct me if I'm not 100% correct, have a saying, arigato, and you arigato when money is leaving you, your palm, and when you are receiving, we arigato. So we bless the money that leaves and we bless the money that returns. And so that as we bless the money out, arigato out, when we're paying for coffee, paying for a bill, paying, you know, the mortgage or the rent or your car payment, bless that money. Don't see that as, oh my God, you know, another month's rent or another car payment, or oh my God, another electricity bill. Bless that money. The fact that you've actually got that money to be able to pay that bill is fantastic, isn't it? You know, that's abundance. Whereas we see, because we've had to pay the bill and that's taken the money, that there's nothing left. But maybe if we just shift that perspective a little bit and understand there's always enough, and when we bless with the arigato going out, we make space. We honor that energy that's leaving, and we make space for more energy, more of the funds coming back into that space. So arigato out, arigato in. You can research that if you're drawn. And then we've got another 9. Wow, think on your feet. We had this one yesterday as well. So spirit, when they repeat the messages like this, they are kind of compounding what it is they want to say. Literally, like, you know, we mean what we say. Thinking on your feet. So things are shifting. I feel like things are shifting for me personally, but as part of the collective, that is what the majority of the collective are experiencing at this time. And things are shifting quickly, but not in a bad way. I just saw then, I was given like quicksand, but it's not a negative vision. It wasn't a negative experience. It's just that, like, oh gosh, you know, I've got to move, got to jump, got to jump sideways. So again, going back to that, is it the Bobcat? Life is a mystery, you know. We never know what's going to come for us, but don't be so stalwart in that determination of, well, I'm supposed to be going over here. It's okay to change. It's okay to move with spirit. Spirit is going to be guiding you. If you're open to it, ask them, like I said, with the ancestors and your team, ask them to help you. But you've got to be open to see the synchronicities, to see the signs that they're sending you then. No point asking and then just carrying on blindly. You've got to tune in. You've got to sit with yourself and see what is being shown to you. So thinking on your feet is absolutely fine. It's not a negative connotation with this message, okay? Sorry for all the cards there. Spirit wanted those out for you today. Thank you for listening, being patient. Thank you, as always, for supporting the channel and continuing with the likes, subscribes. I saw something funny yesterday that really made me chuckle, and I commented on this bloke's video. He said, why is it like I'm asking people to donate kidneys to press the thumbs up? I was like, I completely resonate with that. It's just an exchange of energy, guys. If you're watching it, and I can see you've watched it, people are watching like all the time, you know. I'm getting so many views, but very few thumbs up. So don't donate a kidney, just give me the thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Namaste.